Good afternoon, and welcome to University of Providence Theater. My name is Barbara Lassiter, and I am the director of Everyman. I would like to thank you for coming to our final performance of Everyman, and our final performance as the University of Providence Theater. Please silence all your electronic devices, and we'd like to thank our sponsor, Johnson Madison Lumber. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Now is the class period of our discontent, or something like that. How are you all today?
We've had better days.
Yes, the mass execution of the humanities. I guess I'll start today by telling you we will not be finishing Wednesday's lesson. I would have liked to. I was much older than you when I first learned about the life of Emily Gamelin, but I'm sure you want to hear about the program cuts.
They said we could still graduate, but we'd basically be weeded out.
I'm saying to hell with this shithole. I'd rather go home to the nearest community college than stay in the cesspool that whores out its theater, empty on the inside and available for cash.
Under normal circumstances, I would ask you to leave. These aren't normal, though, are they? You're right to be angry. You're right to leave if you feel that way. It won't change anything. You can protest, yell in the middle of the quad, write several strongly worded letters. Hell, even put on a play, forcing them to look in the mirror for one moment of their lives. All it'll change is their shame. This happens to us all too often. It's hard to recruit, hard to maintain, hard without passion, creativity. Passion is not financially feasible, and creativity certainly isn't monetary. So I'll ask you this. Would you all like to justifiably express your anger, or will you like to learn one last time?
Learn.
Good. My last gift then is open. What would you like to learn from me?
I do have one question, if I can ask it, despite being the youngest of us.
One of your classmates has just made a very colorful analogy without being punished. I think we're past the point of conventional rules.
Well, rumor has it you tell a story in one of your 300 level courses? A short lesson for the upperclassmen to move on with.
Yeah, I've heard of it too. The upperclassmen are always hiding details about the actual lesson. It's become a rite of passage. They'll only tell us the name. Everyman.
Everyman. You want to learn about Everyman?
As much as we respect the rite of passage, we would like to learn about Everyman.
I'll tell you this. As you go out into this world, know it is not a world for kind souls. I give this lesson to my students so they may not be as blinded as Everyman was. Everyman had no fellowship, Everyman had no kin. Everyman squandered the power of his goods, squandered his knowledge, his senses. He refused discretion. He left this world with only one companion. I'll tell you the story of Everyman. It begins, unsurprisingly, with a lamentation of God.
Let us speak now of the state of humanity. These pieces of soul I have scattered across the universe, their constant striving for divinity. Why can they not see the only answer? I admit, at first, they were blinded, broken. I forgave them with my own blood, how much I bleed, that is. What more? Nature, you have taken it. You have scattered it with filth and leaked its interiors onto the very face of its beauty. Art, you have traded it for nothing. It is utility to you, baseless, squandered. Love, what do you pretend to know of love? You know nothing of wishing the greatest intentions for something that fails time and time again, and never losing that hope. No. I have seen this again and again and again, watched through my eternal lenses as these, my creation, continued to miss the point. There is nothing left to give. Let us review the pages of your history and expand upon your sins. The beasts I provided for carrying your burdens were not enough. You bent the elements of the earth into modems for travel. You dug further to provide the furnace of their movement. These blemishes were not the only plight. Leveling my base structure, you found every crevice in which to force your wants. I gave you artists to capture the past, to commit to memory what you had incinerated so recklessly. You broke them. You dangled success in front of them until they thought it was the only thing keeping their hearts beating. You blinded them until they lost sight of the future they were creating. They cut off their flesh to satisfy the falsity, and when it did not repay in kind, they killed their own souls without consulting me first. You do this, and you have the tenacity to call it love? Love? Love is for the selfless, and you know only yourselves. My creation, the children who have abandoned me and all my gifts. What would you do in my place? What would you do if you gave all these gifts to your children and they placed them in a corner to be spit upon? I know what you would do, but is it what I shall do? I want to say no. I want to pull you into my arms and surrender your wills for the sake of innocence. But I have promised you this gift and will not rip it away. I cannot sacrifice what I gave to none of my other precious children, only because you squandered it. Do I give my creation another millennia? So, it has come to this, the culmination of all your linear history. For far too long, I have removed the stains of your blood-soaked good intentions from this world. I must make a choice now. I am at an impasse. No. The time has come. I will call on my messenger. Death, I will be to make haste.
Almighty God, I am here at your will, your commandment to fulfill.
Suited, booted, scythe in hand.
Go thou to Everyman, and show him in my name a pilgrimage he must on him take, which he in no wise may escape, and that he bring with him a sure reckoning, without delay, or any tarrying.
Lord, I will in the world go, and cruelly outsearch every man. Will I beset he that loveth riches? I will strike my dart. His sight to blind, and from heaven to depart. Except that alms be his good friend, in hell for to dwell without end.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday, dear Everyman.
Happy birthday to you.
Go yonder, I see every man walking. For little he thinketh of my coming. Every man, stand still. Whither out thy goingness gaily? Hast thou thy maker forgot?
Dude, you forgot God.
Alright, you guys are enjoying this party way too much.
Nay, sir, I will show you in great haste. I am sent by God, his royal majesty.
What? Alright, I'm being punked. Did Fellowship send you guys?
Oh yeah, No.
Nay, thou hast forgotten him. He hath not forgotten thee in the heavenly sphere.
Bro, let's make like a ball and bounce.
Right now it's my birthday. I haven't even eaten my cake yet. My friends haven't eaten my cake. Let them eat cake!
The cake is a lie.
That shall I show thee. His majesty summons thy reckoning.
Of your life.
Without any longer respite.
This isn't real.
No ifs, ands, buts, or coconuts. We out of here, capiche?
This ain't Colorado. Hey, what did you put in those cupcakes?
On me thou must take a long journey. Therefore thy book of count with thee thou bring. For before God thou shalt answer and show thy many bad deeds, and good but a few, how thou hast spent thy life. In what wise for wit thou well, no barrister shall attend thee.
And if you're not, then you're going solo, my friend.
Alright. Suppose I did for a very slim moment believe. As it is, you did catch me on my birthday. So I'll be a bit generous. But don't expect me to be so forgiving at one of my other parties, okay? Now, you look like nice guys, and I have no doubt that you at least think yourselves legit. But why so tight, man? Chill out, have a drink, talk to some girls. I know this guy needs it. No? Alright, suit yourself. Alright, Mr. and Mrs. Hoity-Toity. I'll tell you what. Get out of my face with this death crap, and I will personally write you a check of 5,000 smackeritos to whatever Boy Scout boot camp sent you.
Doesn't work that way.
Silence!
Silence! I kill you?
I sent not by gold, silver, nor riches, nor by pope, emperor, king, duke, nor princes. For if I would receive gifts great, all the world I might get. But my custom is plain contrary. I give thee no respite.
Denied. Time to go back.
Hey, wait, that's not fair. I'm not ready to die. I'm not ready to give any sort of reckoning. Hey, you look like a reasonable being. Why don't we just forget this ever happened and you can come back in what, 3 years? That should be enough time for me to throw out my book of reckoning. What do you say, Death? Do we have a deal?
Thee availeth not to cry, weep, and pray. Make haste forthwith, and commence your eternal journey. Prove thy friends, if thou can.
Okay. All right, I guess I could go on a small journey. When I come back, and then you can
Free your soul!
No, every man, and thou be once there, thou mayest never more come here. Trust me, verily.
Oh, God, have mercy on me. Do I have to make this journey alone?
Yea, if any be so hardy that would go with thee, and bear thee company, thy reckoning to give before his presence. Think ye your life is your own?
I thought my life was my own.
Nay, nay, it was lent to thee. Every man, thou art mad. Thou hast thy 5 wits, and here on earth will not amend thy life, for suddenly I do come.
This sucks. But what do I do? Oh, wonderful death. Oh, wonderful. Ooh, powerful death. Oh, wonderful, powerful, ominous death. You look like a busy guy. Why don't you just take the rest of the night off and come back tomorrow?
Hands off the merchandise. You break it, you buy it.
All right, what do you want? Name your price. You want jewels? I've got jewels. You look like a refined gentleman. Maybe some art. Modern or classic? All right, a Bentley. A Rolex. Girls? Boys? Both? All right. How about for some tacos? Everybody loves tacos, right?
I love tacos. Tacos, tacos, tacos.
All right. Well, have your people get with my people, and we will do a taco lunch.
Nay, thereto I will not consent. Nor no man will I respite. I am death. Your heart I have smoked. And now, of thy sight, I will me hide.
Deuces, bruh. Enjoy 7 seconds.
Everyman! Everyman! Your friends are here. No, they're not in the Aristotelian sense.
Everyman. Hey, bro. It is so good to see you. I was just thinking about you today. Everything good, bro? You look a bit rough.
Hey, fellas. Hey, it's good to see you too. Yeah. I'm having a hell of a day.
Oh, shit, bro. You know I'm here for you, whatever you need. You just say the word. I'm not going anywhere. I hate seeing you upset.
I appreciate that, I do.
What's the system, Batara?
Well, I have to go on a long, hard journey. Death came to me and he said that I have to go on a journey to God and give him a reckoning of my life.
Damn, bro. That's heavy stuff. So you have to like go on a journey to get like, what is it? What did you say? A reckoning? What's reckoning? That's that procedure my mom had done a few years back.
No, I have to give an accounting of my time and how I've spent it. I'm drawing a blank and I need your help. I need you to speak to God on my behalf to prove that I'm a good person. I'm always pretty dialed into my social circle, so I figured you and some of your boys could help me out, right?
Oh. All those TED Talks did not prepare me for this afterlife shit. But just like back in college, once a brother, always a brother. I'll call up some flight outs. Get this show on the road. We won't let you reckon by yourself.
It's just crazy what's happening.
Who are we messing with? What's on the menu? Extortion, blackmail, murder. I would do anything for you, bro. Oh, my dad's company owns the quarry, so we can dump the body there. If anything happens, you have a shit ton of lawyers back in the office.
I need you guys to come with me on this journey, but it's a one-way trip, and I'm gonna need your help to avoid eternal damnation.
Whoa. Slow down. That is some crazy shit. That is on another level altogether. I can't just take off on some death quest. You're on your own for that one.
Okay, fellowship, what the hell? You said you'd help me out.
Sorry, man. No can do. I have my own life to live. Burning Man next month, and next year I'm going to Greece. I have things to do and women to use. Good luck, bro.
Shit, man, after all we've been through?
Go with God, Everyman. I'll make sure your fuel is lit AF.
After all that stuff he says about being there for me and helping out, and then he just leaves? Asshat. Well, if fellowship won't help me out, who else is there? I'm sure my family would love to help me out. I mean, after all, I am the sole provider, and without me, they'd be destitute. I think I'll go surprise them for my birthday.
Better buckle up. Yes, brother, dear. Door. Honey, would you get the door? Who could be visiting us? It's open. Oh, Everyman! My sweet, sweet boy! It's been ages since you've come home for your birthday!
Give me a hug, Mom. Sister?
Well, isn't this a surprise? The prodigal son returns. What brings you here, Ev?
Can't I just visit my loved ones every once in a while? Hello, little brother.
Better buckle up, Ev. Don't forget.
Oh, I won't, bro. I won't.
Oh, come on, Ev. It's been years, and now you want to visit us? What's the catch? you hush. Everyman just wanted to visit us for his birthday. Did you, dear? Oh, we should celebrate! Open some bubbly! I'm sorry. Sometimes it just slips my mind. I don't think a little sip would hurt. Anybody? Have you eaten? I can fix you some things. No, you can't. Mother. I'm not a complete invalid, you know. Oh, really? Because that's what I thought I was here for.
All right, you two, enough bickering. Can't we just have a simple family affair?
Not when you barge in unannounced after years and unanswered phone calls. Which reminds me, why are you here, Everyman? Because I'm not buying this whole home for the holidays act. Now you stop it!
No, she's right. She has every right to question me and my motives. I've never been the world's greatest son or brother, but I'm here now because I need you. My blood.
It must be serious if you came back to this nut house. What's the matter with you? Are you sick? Has something bad happened? Oh, we can figure out a way to get you out of any mess. Oh, yeah? You and whose money? We used up all of Dad's life insurance ages ago.
What? What about the monthly check I sent?
That barely covers the copays. Well, we could find another way. Buckle, better buckle. No, the both of you don't need this kind of stress, especially him. But no buts. He hasn't asked about us once since he's been here. About his brother's deteriorating mental state or your kidney failure. It's always been about him. Well, I stopped everything to take care of you. You weren't there. I'm the one who had to present the evidence to the trial. I'm the one who had to prove Mom's innocence. Do you know about Rule 29, motion for judgment of acquittal? Of course you don't. You couldn't even bother to be a character witness.
Wait, what kidney failure? You never told me about that.
You never asked. Well, you didn't have to take care of us. I could have seen to your brother's care all by myself. Oh, like I would trust you with him after the last time. I buckled. He didn't. What is that supposed to mean? You know exactly what I mean.
Sister, please don't.
No, I want to hear her say it. I buckled. He went straight through. Stop talking. God, you are the reason he's like this. You were driving that car. You shouldn't have been drinking, but you were. Like always. And you certainly shouldn't have let them in that car with you. Now we have an invalid brother and a father in the ground.
I met death.
What?
I said I met death. He came to me.
What are you saying, my boy?
He told me my time is up, I'm afraid, Mom. It was really him. Dark, foreboding, cold. He said I have to go on a journey to God and give in reckoning of my time and how I've spent.
Oh, when the Lord is beckoning at a time of reckoning, oh, save it. Mother, not all of us follow God Almighty.
Please, I need you. I need you to go with me. I can't do this alone.
If, per se, this were true, how do you expect us to get Mother there without her keeling over? Or without our brother running off every 5 seconds?
Are we going? We have to buckle. We can't forget.
Now, don't you worry about me. I can handle anything for my babies, and I can certainly take care of my youngest son. Thank you very much. No. No. This is insane. You seriously want us to stand before God with you? No, no. You can do this alone for once, dear brother.
Okay, I get it. And I've been distant, withdrawn, a downright jerk, if you will. But I'm here now because I need you. I need help with my reckoning.
Reckoning. Funny sounding. Reckoning.
Well, what of my reckoning? There are loads of things I never got to do. I never fell in love or followed my dreams because I had to be the capable one. You couldn't cope, so I got stuck with it. You know, I always looked up to you, but now I still wouldn't trade places because I know how miserable you are inside. Now I have heard enough! You are not going anywhere without me! I haven't been a good mother, but I will do this now for you. I said no! I can't lose another parent. You can't risk your life for him when we need you here. But
No, she's right. I can't let you die for me, Mom.
oh, my sweet boy, no. I think that you have overstayed your welcome, Ev.
Sister!
I said goodbye, Ev.
I see. Goodbye, Mother. Sister. Sweet brother.
Did you buckle up, Ev?
I did, bro, I did.
Are you ready?
No. I don't know if I can be. I love you. All of you. Remember that. First place. I knew that's how she was going to be. That's how she always is. You weren't there. I sacrificed blah, blah, blah. You don't do enough. That barely even covers the copay. Let's see how she does when the checks stop coming. Then we'll see who really keeps that family going. If that's what you want to call it. It's a goddamn crazy house, if you ask me. I mean, come on. I do enough, right? Whatever. Who needs them? I've got everything I could ever want. Where are all my nice things? My cars, my real estate, my trophies. God damn, is it good to see you? Hello?
Everyman, if you want to speak to the halcyon of nature, you must use utility.
New phone. Who dis?
It's Everyman.
Oh, Everyman. My best client. All I have is yours to take away. I can upgrade you, supersize you, extend your line of credit. What do you think?
I need. Shh.
I know what you need. Let's forget the days of financial woes. And let's get you a closet full of designer clothes. A suit for my money, yeah, on pics, a 90 for yacht, party cutters, a 40-year scotch and a baccarat glass, a whole team of lawyers to cover your ass, dripping in models in knock-knock bikinis, Oprah on speed dial at Elephant Store, was up on the street with light to spin, hop in your Bentley to start your campaign. Slip into my arms, my silk sheets of desire. With you in my arms, I am taking you higher and higher. So high we will fly through the stars. Stay Elon Musk to take us to Mars. Hamilton tickets, so seat next to Lynn. Hearts of seats between the entries. Right in your villa with my jet lag book. Check out the time on your Cartier watch. And watch as your time ticks on by. Breathe a sigh of relief. Look, there's no time for grief. I'll be brief.
This is great. I've always loved my things. I'll take you with me always. You and me. Mine and yours.
Whatever you need me to be, I have the remedy.
This is perfect. You can come with me on my journey to God.
That's funny. You think I belong to you? Declined. I'm off to meet my new client.
What? Okay, you can't leave. Wait. I worked for you. Man, I deserve you. This is ridiculous. After all that time, money, and energy I spent, and she just leaves. The hell was the point of it all then? I mean, I could have done so much more with that cash. Hell, I could have traveled the whole planet like 3 times. Hey, and what about my cars? Are you telling me I can't keep my Mustang? I worked my ass off my whole life just to end up with nothing. Nobody. Well, do I get anyone, anything? Hey, screw you! I'm gonna get buried in that Mustang.
Everyman! Everyman! Gather yourself! The perfect display of Kantian duty has arrived, and your only true friend.
Well, I need something to go with me. I need... you? Who is that?
I speak, of course, of good deeds. Oh, you poor neglected wretch. How previously we have forsaken you.
Where am I?
What's wrong with you?
Everyman? Does my heart deceive me? Can you really see me?
What are you, a nutter? Of course I can see you.
My heart says to believe you, yet my heart has lied to me many times before, tricking me into thinking that you see me, only to have my hopes dashed into 1,000 pieces. That kind of false hope is crippling, and the familiarity of the pain is compounding within my mind, causing me to doubt your sincerity.
Is this some kind of joke? Hey, if I remember you correctly, you said my only true friend.
Though your eyes may still deceive, look to reflection, and you will see.
Oh, how I've longed for you to truly see me. And you come to me now. Look at me. Look at how disheveled I've become. No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. I envisioned being so much more radiant, so much more jovial, much more prepared. And you gaze upon me. I've seen better days. Well, good deeds, he sees you now. And I can't keep him frozen like this forever. I might as well face the truth.
Well, is that proof enough?
Everyman, I apologize for my doubt, and please forgive me for my ragged appearance.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, listen. If you're my only true friend, then let's get going. As it happens, I have a very happening birthday party to get back to.
Everyman, I know that God has called you on a journey.
Yes, we've established that. Let's go.
I am far too weak to walk the way.
Then I'll have my servant carry you along the way.
No one is coming. That lie of ours has been severed.
Our lie? What do I have to do with this?
You are why I am this way. Your sins weigh me down, suffocating my ability to escort you. So many times, so many excuses. All you had to do was act, and your book of reckoning would be full and ready. Alas, your empty book lies beneath my feet.
What? No! No way! Wait, you're joking, right? Oh, I get it. It's like some kind of spy book, and it's all written in invisible ink, right? How dare you! You want to tell me I have no good deeds? Well, what about all those checks I sent, huh? What about all those parties I threw? And there was that one time I gave that homeless man the rest of the hot dog I didn't want. I almost started that charity for young entrepreneurs. And don't tell me I didn't go out of my way every single day to tell that young intern how nice she looked. You want to tell me I have no good deeds? You're crazy. No one of you can't even walk. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Ah! You don't know who I am.
Everyman, we need each other.
Then fill this book!
It's not that simple. Good deeds are more than just saying, I'll pray for you. Good deeds require action. Your book is blank because good intentions are just that, intentions.
Well, if you won't help me, then I have nowhere else to turn.
Everyman. Problems are not stop signs. They can be helpful guidelines. Stop! I can barely stand the pain that you admit. I am sincerely sorry this is happening to you. To us. Everyman, I would willingly go with you if I were stronger.
Tell me, what do I have to do?
Since I am weak, go with my brother Knowledge. He will take you to a place that may be able to illuminate remembrance. Search for me amongst the talents you believe you share with the world. Everyman, you alone are the author of this book, and that is why you alone must search your soul for something worthy of space in this book. Go. Now!
Confession, discretion, 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 confession.
As Augustine wrote his confessions alone in a dark room, so must you take this meeting in solitude.
Wait, won't I need my knowledge to confess?
Alas, dear child, even I oft take your recollections, and so I must take my leave, but advise thee that though confession is seemingly blind to your deceit, discretion is attuned to your transgressions.
Confession! If I've got a deal for you.
You must reflect upon whom you are speaking to. If you do not change direction soon, then you may end up somewhere uncomfortably warm. You've postponed this appointment For far too long, Everyman.
Who are you to tell me who I need to speak to? Not once have I ever felt the need to confide before. Not once have I ever asked anybody for help. I never asked for any handouts. I was self-made. I had friends. I had goods. I had everything, and I earned it. So where is it all now? Now that I am asking for help, nobody wants to help me.
You wouldn't remember what your enemies said, just how quiet your friends and family were in a time of need.
How are you any different from the others?
You're right. I can't force you to confess. I'm just here to listen to your story. Death is just a journey after life. Together, you and I, we can come to an understanding of it.
I don't need any help understanding. I understand just fine.
You must decide whether to stay on this path or to find a better one. We can only help so much.
So no one's going to help me.
Life and death aren't so different, Everyman. You don't get to decide when one ends and the other begins, just how you spend the journey.
Your ramblings are confusing me.
Everyman, the end is not the reward. It is the path that you take now, the emotions that course through you as you grasp the truths of life. That is the reward.
I think Orson Welles said it best. If you want a happy ending, that depends, of course, on where you stop your story.
My story? You want to talk about stopping my story? Yeah, I'll tell you what stopped my story. My family. My family ruined my life.
How does that make you feel?
I was the oldest. I didn't ask for any of it. You see, the funny thing about siblings is before they come around, you have the perfect family. One hand is held by your mom, and the other hand is held by your dad. And then come these little parasites, leaving your parents with no hands for you. I wasn't prepared. Never told, never instructed on what to do when they let go. So I turned away from him. I began to drown.
What did you drown in?
I drowned myself in the privileges of success.
That's not the word I would use.
What?
Privileges. If they are privileges, then why do you describe it as drowning?
Because I used them to stifle the noise. My mother's cries and my brother's shrieks. My dad's lifeless body. My condescending sister always picking me apart. I mean, does she not think I tried? None of them respect what I do, what I've done. None of them see it.
For a good end, put forth a good beginning. Everything you think, say, and do will come back to you at some point.
So is that what this is? A punishment?
Death is much more like a mirror reflecting the true meaning of life.
Everyman, smile and remember, at the end of the day, your blessings can relieve your burden.
This trip isn't about what you've done or gained for yourself in life. It's about what you've given back to life.
I've given plenty of things back to life.
Before you say another word, know this. It's better to offer no excuse than a bad one. Now call upon your knowledge to help you truly become one with your senses.
Glad you're back. Help me become one with my senses.
We must first consort the being of fire.
Fire? What does fire have to do with anything?
Fire, as Heraclitus proposed, is the beginning of all. The elements split from this breath of life, giving people all that they need. Fire moves through all of us with an essential purpose. It lights our eyes, rejuvenates our ears, gives feeling to the edge of our nerves. It draws in the auras from around to be deciphered through the nostrils. I speak, of course, that we must consort with the 5 winds. Or, to the common man, the 5 senses.
My senses. Help me convey the truth to confession.
I will convey the truth you seek.
I saw my sister struggling, so I paid not only for my mother and brother's care, but also for her manicures, her hairstylings, her massages, anything she wanted. All she needed to do was ask, and I gave it to her.
She did ask, not for money, but for you. Time and time again, she cried out for you to come home. But her pleas fell on your deaf ears.
Now, all she does is complain. She never asks for me.
That's because you hear what you want to hear.
That's because you hear what you want to hear. It's not true.
Your mockery is ringing loud.
I need a drink.
Whiskey won't quench the thirsty tongue of a guilty conscience.
This isn't guilt, this is absolute thirst.
Oh, you have never known thirst.
Then what am I feeling now? You know, for something that's a part of me, you are really out of touch.
You know nothing of thirst. Everything you consume dries my fields bare, and lights a match to my very being.
What do you know?
I smell the pungent stench of fear on you, Everyman.
Fear? What do you know? Fear doesn't have a smell.
You can hide that kind of stench.
Back off!
You're so eager to wave us off. Because you don't understand the power of presence. The power of touch.
I understand the power of touch. You're hurting me.
You misunderstood the power of touch. You fancy yourself a Midas. All your sister wanted was a hug.
What are you going on about? You're supposed to help me convey the truth, not accuse me of a bunch of ridiculous things.
I said I would convey the truth you seek. This I have done by lifting the shroud from your eyes. See your truth.
You're not the five senses, you're a joke. What you're telling me isn't the truth, so just take your lies and leave me alone.
Once you have reached the finality of wit, you will know the true pathway to
At least I still have my good looks.
Everyman. Good evening. You beckon. How can I ease your mind? What do you require of us?
My senses deceive me. Hey, beauty. I'm attractive, right? Stroke my ego. Restore that confidence that's been shattered by everyone else.
Look deeply. Throughout this arduous accosting of character, our beauty remains steadfast, illuminating the caverns and chasms of your psyche. Surely the impassioned aesthetic is vastly capable of remedy. Beauty needs not light, for even in darkness will I shine.
Yes, you can shine. That beauty is more than just visual. You can come with me on my journey to God. Our majestic beauty will light the way.
You ask such a demanding task. How arrogant must you be to request such an impossible undertaking, let alone entertain the possibility I would oblige? Surely I have not been so careless with my efforts to delude you into thinking I would join you on your foolish quest.
What? Hey, what is this BS? I've always taken such good care of you. The most expensive moisturizer, the gym 4 times a week, and all that kale I ate. Hey, I even went vegan for a month. All for you. If anything, you owe it to me because I have always taken such good care of you.
Me? There? Into that dank, dark, slimy, smelly pit? In the slim chance that I survive the initial descent, surely would I perish in the subsequent hours.
Jesus, beauty. Yeah, thanks for the vote of confidence, you asshole. We don't even know if I'm going to hell yet. We have to get through the damn reckoning first.
And here, Everyman, I take my leave, thoroughly miffed at your seeming disregard for my fate. I shudder at the thought of speaking on your behalf in front of the Almighty.
No, hey, wait. Look, here's everything I have. Take it. Nobody else wanted it. You can get yourself something nice. Just please stay with me.
Money? You fool. You wish to offer me compensation to remain, but surely you don't think I can be bought or sold with mere currency. Beauty has a value that transcends the laughably finite realm of wealth. Beauty is a currency in itself, however fleeting it may be. Should you happen to catch it, not for long will it remain.
Yeah, you know, whatever. Hey, you were never that hot anyway. Stop trying to look like you're 29 when we all know you're a century over 50! Well, knowledge without beauty, where else can I turn?
There are still avenues to pursue your necessary liberation. I'll call upon the champion of the stoic life. Yes, I produce the torch of Arabians to call upon the defender of the weak. Strength, I call thee. Battery. I'm much more of a bucks person. Just 1 second, I'll fix it right up. I call thee. Holy bat balls, Everyman. It's been a while.
Who are you?
I'm the one that was always there to battle your boogeymen. Bam! Pow! Anytime you were facing doubt or fear, I was the one that blobbed them away. Every victory, every success, every promotion, I was behind it all. Boom!
Like that time I got in that bar fight, and they almost had me, but then I sued them.
Wow.
Or that time Deborah was going to get that promotion ahead of me, and I made up all that dirt about her at the previous firm.
Bam!
No, I really had you. When those liberal arts protester pussies were blocking my way to work, and I ran them off the road.
Or...
Oh, wait. Hey, I know you. You're the doorman from the Four Seasons. Hey, buddy, it's been a while. How you been? Hey, listen. I'm about to go on this journey. And since you're here, you should come along. It'll be... Correct!
You do not know me, Everyman. Strength and courage does not always come with a roar. Sometimes courage and strength is that quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. Too bad there's no more tomorrows for us, Everyman.
Huh?
Apparently, I'm not the hero every man wants. Alas, I'm the only one who is made. I will take that.
You know what? Whatever. I don't need anything from a man in frickin' tights.
Fine. If you don't need me, I'll go back to my battle. No. You haven't left him yet. No. We'll fix it. It just needs tape. Tape fixes everything. Yes, it does. We know this because we're knowledge. We're knowledge. We know that tape is the only remedy necessary. One more piece. Give me a second. I'm almost done. Just one more. There it is. See? It's perfect. Ah! Oh, good God, have we offended you so deeply that you should
help to speak! What's going on?
My abilities cease to be of use in this dealing. You must consort with the angel, the being I fear most.
Let's go! I don't have all day.
Where?
To the place of reckoning. Duh.
With you?
No, with your mom. Of course with me, dumbass.
That's one. You got one left.
So, who exactly are you?
I am angel number 24601, sent by God. This meeting may be monitored for training or quality assurance purposes. Am I speaking with Everyman?
Yeah, that's him.
You met with my colleague, Death, earlier. We're both assigned to manage your case. I'm here to escort you through the eternal firmament to the place of reckoning. You can find exits in the front and rear of the cabin. And while the Celestia coach is moving, please keep all hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. And should the cabin suddenly lose oxygen, it doesn't matter, because you're already dead.
I'm dead? What the tits? Hey, no, I'm not ready to die yet. I haven't filled out the paperwork and I made a deal with Reaper over tacos.
When we come to the end of ourselves, we come to the beginning of the Almighty. No being has ever been able to escape it or bargain it away. And that is as it should be, because death is likely the best invention of life. Death is life's agent. It clears out the old, pathetic waste and makes way for the glorious new lives to come.
Hey, listen, look. Death caught me completely by surprise, and on my birthday, nonetheless.
Death never takes a truly wise man by surprise, because a truly wise man is always ready to go.
I'm a wise man. I'm probably wiser than you. Aren't there other jobs in the universe, and yet here you are with me?
Huh.
I'm sure any low-level angel could come spew some quality mumbo-jumbo for assurance purposes better than you. You've completely lost your passion for existence. Don't take it out on me. Hey, she's not fit to work. I demand better representation.
Who the hell do you think you are? God gave you so many choices. I get no forking choices. It's not my fault that you polluted the oceans and drove thousands of species to extinction and destroyed so many of God's gifts. The reckoning was crystal clear. So you better start taking some fucking responsibility before I kick your sorry ass all the way to hell.
That's 2 and 3. You've exceeded your limit.
How many more do I get till I fall? No, I'm not done with you. I'm gonna get you, I swear.
Your discretion has spared you the wrath of God's warrior. I see confession still has yet a lot of time you must fill. So I advise you, take this console and commit to memory confession's song. I must depart now, Everyman, at your end.
No, wait, no, not you too.
Confucius said, it does not matter how slow you go, as long as you keep walking. I hope I have directed you admirably. Confess.
What have I done to deserve all this?
What have you done?
Everyman, you don't have to control your thoughts. You just have to stop letting your thoughts control you.
I never committed a crime. I never cheated on my taxes. I always paid my bills on time. Hell, I didn't even litter. I worked hard. 60, 70 hours a week so that my sister didn't have to. I filed all the paperwork for Dad's estate, and I filled out all the paperwork for Brother's disability. So what if I couldn't?
Finish the thought. You can finish it.
I couldn't look at them. I couldn't bear to be in that house and hear all that noise. I was suffocating. I couldn't breathe. It felt like it was never going to end. Like the world wasn't going to stop crashing down on me until there was nothing left of me but dust. I had to stay detached, you know? There comes a point when you no longer care if there's a damn light at the end of the tunnel or not. You just get so goddamn sick of the tunnel. I couldn't bring myself to feel anymore.
Yes, Everyman. There is a sacredness in tears. Be assured that these are not the mark of weakness, but of great power. Your cleansing tears speak more eloquently than 1,000 tongues ever could. Your tears are the messengers of overwhelming grief, of deep contrition, and of unspeakable love.
Why did I run from my feelings?
Because it's hard. When you feel, you become vulnerable. When you feel vulnerable, you feel weak. All earthly things come from vain. As we age, beauty, strength, and discretion progressively fade. Family and friends come and go. Everyone flees, except for good deeds.
That's me!
Have mercy on me.
I am not the one who decides that. I am merely a spiritual vehicle.
Oh, and forsaken me.
I have not forsaken you, Everyman.
Open your eyes and ears, Everyman. There is one who still stands with you.
I am with you, Everyman, even unto the end.
You just said you were a vehicle. How could you stand with me?
Seek awareness, Everyman. Oh, it looks like our time is up. I have to leave and complete my clinical notes on your case. I've taken the liberty of canceling all your future appointments. It's been a pleasure.
Seek awareness. Seek awareness.
That Buddha quote is really important. Neither fire nor wind, death nor birth can erase good deeds!
You are well.
Yes, Everyman, bless your heart. In your travels, you learned a new song.
I have.
Oh, yes. You stopped chasing the wrong things, which gave a chance for the right things to catch up. Oh. I've been keeping the save for you.
What good that did? It's still empty.
Not exactly. When you get to the end of your rope, you tie a knot in it and hang on.
But what do I write? Will you please help me?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. As you journey, night began to darken the road. And finally, you looked up. You saw the stars. And somewhere in there you learned a truth. That nothing can bring to an end the spirit, which is everlasting.
Oh, we did!
Yes, we did.
Thank you. Into thy hands, Lord, my spirit I commend. Receive it, Lord, that it shall not be lost.
In the end, maybe it is wiser to surrender before the miraculous scope of human generosity. And say thank you anytime anyone gives you help or shows compassion. Say thank you frequently and sincerely for as long as we have voices.
So that's the story of Everyman, beginning to end.
But what happened? Did he make it to heaven?
Neither heaven nor hell were ever mentioned. It's all we really know about divine judgment. We can only surmise it's some sort of epilogue.
So, this is the end, isn't it?
It's as good of an end as we're going to get. I know it wasn't fun at times. It certainly wasn't easy. But this is my passion. And we share that.
Thank you, Professor.
I do have one more question, Professor, if you have a minute.
I have all summer.
What did Everyman write in the book?
What is it that Everyman took with him? Was it a connection to the artistic nature? Was it the eternal law I set forth, putting those on the righteous path to a final end? I would admit any who recognize that the loss of such teachings of humanity is a loss of the human soul. And what do the others bring to me? For surely you must not believe that Everyman is the only one who falls victim to the string of death. My harbinger, if you would now enter and list these others who have met their end.
If you hear thy name announced, please make yourself known, so I may escort you from this world to the next. Lacrosse, art, education, English, history, sociology, theology, and theater. Bring to me those books of deeds, and God will judge them filled. This world has unfairly deemed you unfit, and so you will join us in eternity.
And our technical director for the theater here. I've been working with Barb for 8 years, and now I have to say goodbye to one of my right-hand people because of the cut of this particular department. Barb, I love you so much, and we have a couple of things on behalf of the cast for you. Apparently it's time to write some good deeds. Not only that, I'm especially proud of everyone who is behind the scenes in black and on the stage, standing in the lights. Without every single person here, this show would have been hollow or empty. As a Devised works, every single person here had a voice to be able to tell a story
their story or something they found meaningful, and that's unforgettable. The moment I knew that cuts were happening, this was the play I chose. There was nothing scheduled at this time because of the construction. I was like, you know what? If we have to go out, the best way to go out is, and the only thing you can take with you is your good deeds. And that was, and I knew that was the message I wanted to send to everybody else across the campus and the community who's hurting from not just our program cuts, but from the other cuts of other departments. And one thing that we didn't put in there is music, which is not a major, but is also part of the program cuts, and it also affects us very deeply. Yeah, that's a lot of words for me to say in one sentence.